What's up, guys? Throwbo here with Amusement Addicts, and please excuse my cold. I may cough several times during this video, but here it is. The Kings Island Project X 2020 Giga Coaster. The layout is real. And just from what I see in this, we have a drop, we have airtime hills, a treble clef or some sort of overbank turn. It looks like it goes under the track into some more airtime hills, most likely a side banked, overbanked airtime hill, into what seems to be an elevated helix, which means you may get some airtime on it. A round bank turn into an incredibly long brake run. I mean, this brake run's half the length of the lift hill, which tells me one thing: this thing's going to be hauling ass. It's going to be going fast. But what do you see? Do you see where a mid-course brake run is on this layout? I don't. So, that brings me to my point. Is Kings Island going to break a record that none of us thought, even thought of at all? Shortest ride time on a Giga? Because if this thing's going 90 to 94 miles an hour with no brake run, mid-course brake run, we're looking at like a 48-second ride. Not including lift hill. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's going to be whippy. It's going to be full of ejector and floater airtime. But this is an incredibly short Giga coaster. And a lot of people are disappointed. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to have airtime. It's going to have twists and turns. I really am interested in this helix to see what exactly it is. It looks elevated. It looks like it's elevating. But I'm just going to go ahead and talk over some of these blueprints. This is a lift hill here. It looks like it's sitting at about 42 to 45 degrees. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to kind of talk over this. And I was predicting the tallest, fastest, longest Giga coaster in the world, as was many. And a lot of people are very disappointed that we're not going to get a Fury. It's not going to happen. And height, a lot of people like to talk about height here. I've heard 301, I've heard 295, I've heard 305, I've heard 355. I'm not really going to touch it. I'm going to say probably 305, but I'm not going to make any predictions there. Check this out. This is a station. And honestly, it looks like a very generic station just by this illustration. Kind of looks like the exit of Flight of Fear, if you ask me. So the track is 17 feet off of the ground. I don't know if there's going to be a dip before the lift hill, or if it's going straight into the lift hill. Let me know in the comments if you've seen a blueprint that doesn't show a dip, but I'm going to go ahead and predict that. If there may be a dip down, maybe it'll drop 17 feet and then start the lift hill, or maybe it'll just go straight into the lift hill. Let me know in the comments if you know or not. But there's something really interesting here. And a lot of people were wondering, are we going to have Diamondback trains? Are we going to have Fury trains? Well, this is a typical B&M Giga Coaster train here. We have 4 across, and the way this train looks, we have those clamshell lap bars. So here's what I think. I think it'll be 4 across, 6 cars per train. Now, Kings Island's in sort of a dilemma here. Due to this short layout, they're in a dilemma. Are the general public going to go, brand new coaster, we got to go ride it right now, it's a brand new coaster? Or are they going to go, it's just like Diamondback, but the seats are different? Because let's be honest, the general public don't know the difference between a Hyper Gig and a Giga coaster. They do not know. And the ones that do really don't care. And let me know if you see anything here. I see some trussets up here. This thing, the station just looks very generic. It may be different. We don't know theming yet. We don't know colors yet. We don't know names yet, even though Orion and Polaris have been coined to be the names. We don't know. What if Orion and Polaris are the names of the trains? We don't know. And this thing is just going to be themed to the galaxy. We don't know. So that's why I'm kind of not touching that. But check this out. Bridge to stair number 2. Not shown for clarity. So it looks like here you're going to cross this bridge to the automatic gates to board the train. And this is all open, which would be stairs. Let me know in the comments what you think on this. And if you have anything that shows anything different than what I have. And like I said, it looks like a very basic station, but we don't know theme yet. So this is just an illustration here. And they could very well theme this thing out, man. Make it nuts. As long as it's better than the shed. And air conditioned. Yep, air conditioned shed. Please. Okay, so that's what I have right now. And I really want to talk about it because it's not the Fury 325 or it's not going to dethrone Fury. And that's what a lot of people wanted. That's what a lot of people expected. That's what I expected. But no, this thing will not dethrone Fury. And a lot of people are disappointed. They're talking about, we didn't want a Leviathan. Guys, Leviathan is a top 10 coaster. It really is. Leviathan is a great roller coaster. And what I think Cedar Fair has done here is I think they took some moments from Fury, some moments from Leviathan, and threw them into a non-stop, non-break run roller coaster. That's what I think happened. If you're gonna pull my arm and make me say a height, I'm gonna say 305. It's not gonna be the tallest. It's not gonna be the fastest, and it's for sure not the longest. So what we're looking at here is a mid-range Giga coaster like Leviathan, but Leviathan is a top 10 roller coaster. It's not Fury, and this thing isn't Intamin, so we can't really compare it to I-305. Which is made for more intensity on the ground. I think this will be in the air, floater and ejector airtime with high bank turns. I don't think it's going to hug the ground too much. I think the lowest airtime hill will probably be an ejector airtime hill at 60 feet. I really don't think it's going to hug the ground too much. And I think coming out of that treble clef under the track, I think you go under the track, it's going to be your lowest point of the ride. It's going to be a very B&M airtime machine. It's, I know what you're thinking, like Diamondback, but different seats. I'm afraid that that's what the GP is going to look at it as, and this is just going to be a coaster enthusiast draw to get a credit and to see what it's about. Let me know in the comments what you think. I just got back from Cedar Point. Got a Cedar Point video coming up. I'll see you in the queue line. Thrill Bill out.